Hey there, Justice 3 Gaming, it's me, Authorian, and welcome back to your daily dose of Marvel Strike Force right here on the show, the Daily Strike Force. Now, today I'm going to do something a little bit different. We got that Strike Time video that came out about the Silver Surfer, so I saved my Licky Loo at the kit. For today, I'm going to give you my opinion on it and whether or not I'm going to pass or go on this character. I do have some pretty strong opinions about him. Nothing bad, everything good. It more or less has to do with my collection strategy by looking into the future. And so I got the usual here. Got to get some arena done, and then I'm gonna sim the blitz and get some raids done for today's show before we get to the Silver Surfer kit look at. And I'm at 34. I'm gonna actually get a decent nocturnal points. I don't think I'm gonna fall too hard here. I'm gonna let that go for today. I'm actually gonna save those two fights to grab those points by putting in the Shadowlanders there for some fights after 5 o'clock, and it's only about 10 minutes away, so that's not too bad at all. Let's hit this blitz and make sure we're scoring points for red orbs. I do want red orbs. I don't think there's anybody major tonight for the blitz. There never usually is. So I'm going to put these energies into my red orbs for today. Oh, I don't think I'm ready for... I got 25 more minutes before that. So no blitzing for today on the show, but we should have a few raids in. I gotta tell you, I am liking the extra Gear 15 pieces that are coming up lately. They're gonna get my guys up and ready in no time. So are we still on Nocturnal? I believe these are all Nocturnal characters, and yes, I'm going to keep them that way. No, I'm not gonna keep them that way because I always gotta put Ebony Maw behind Thanos. So let's take them off the map. Make sure Nocturnal is filtered. Go there. Take these guys off, and Ghost in the middle. Looks like Ebony is not a part of that group, so that means, let's see here, we do have a Cosmic Nocturnal, so we're going to put you there. I am going to put Ultron in the back, Thanos on the right, and feed that Cosmic Energy to Hela. And I'm going to put Ak in because he's just amazing to begin with, but he's got that big flipper also. Thank you to anybody that came in and joined the show today for my regular everyday stream for Outriders. It was pretty fun. Oh, I actually got my first legendary today, so that's good news. Get that heal block out. She rezzed right away. Not worried. And why not? Oh, sure. There's something. Whoa! Did Ghost just get dusted? Or did she glitch? Oh, there she is. Yeah, she glitched. I was like, on this difficulty, Ghost got taken out in one shot? I don't know any characters that can do that right now. No, she tends to glitch up front. I don't know why that happens. Oh, there she goes. Okay, that's it for beta. Let's head on over to Ultimate 7. We got a couple battles here. Are we still on? Are we still doing 3? Yeah, probably to get the Nocturnals in. I see Ak and Thanos is here. Now, you guys should check out this team. If you've been working on your Astonishing X-Men, this is actually pretty amazing. Thanos is feeding himself energy for any of the characters that go out. And anybody that knows anything about the Astonishing X-Men right now, they are the fastest raid team in the game, hands down. Now, these 3 make it insanely fast. Sure, they're super fast in comparison to Thanos and Dr. Octavius right now, but they're pretty much doing a lot of that work, and it kind of works out in their favor because when Thanos pulls his taunt, it's like he's standing still, but he's still got the taunt, and unless they can remove that taunt, it's going to stay. And when that happens, Beast is going to be consistently healing, and so is Doc going to be putting down those regenerations and flipping any positive status effects that are out there. And this team is actually holding really strong all the way through, even on the hardest difficulty. I do have to be a little bit careful, you know, if we're on difficulty 5, but right now we're trying to score all those good points. Damn, we broke down to 2? Okay. I'm not gonna complain. Not gonna complain. Nope. Nope. All right. Let's get in there. Yeah, I'll take them all out. Why not? Yeah, we'll start with Crossbones. Take down Deadpool. And, no, we're just gonna use our basic on this one. Kind of surprised Beast Basic can hit stealth targets. I need to look at that. I don't think that should be possible. I mean, unless something's in his passive that allows him to do it, I don't see how it can do that. When this character performs a counterattack or assist, they flip 2 positive effects to negative effects on each target. That's pretty cool. Alright, nothing here that says that he should be able to hit stealth targets. On turn, reply allies Astonishing X-Men, heal again. Resistance, if this gets 3 more at the start of the battle, versus doesn't count towards those. There's no reason why he should be hitting stealth targets. I guess I'll have to just keep my eye out and see if that's actually happening. I believe I just saw that happen. But if you're looking for a good Nocturnal team and, you know, your difficulty might be a little bit questionable when it comes to characters, I'm going to tell you right now that Ultimate 7 through the difficulty selectors, it's way different when you're... I tried taking, like, all Nocturnal characters, really strong characters, and also, if you're not careful, a node like this will destroy you. That's why I keep the trio here, Jubilee, Iceman, and Beast, because they can keep the damage up and low enemy side to make these fights completely safe. And the really cool part about this team, though, also is what Jubilee's giving out in assists. It only works on Astonishing X-Men, and there's only 3 X-Men here, so the probability of one of them getting the assist that's extremely powerful, like Beast can flip 2 positive effects, Iceman, the best basic, you know, weakening targets with his slow. And then every time one of these guys dies, that's 25% speed bar for anybody that's an Astonishing X-Man. And they love summoners, I can tell you that much right now. I mean, those are weaker characters usually, so when they get summoned, boom, that's just speed bar for days. A lot of times you're talking 2 to 3 different duplicates or clones or whatever you want to call them, and you're talking 250 apiece, 500 minimum usually, and then if you get 3, if there's a big summon, that's 750 speed bar, and there's only 1,000, so you're getting a huge chunk of speed bar back. Huge. Alright, that's it for raids. Blitz isn't up for like another 20 minutes now, probably. Let's check the stores, make sure I'm not making any big mistakes here. Letting something go that I shouldn't. I should pick up those isomers, but I'm not going to. I am still... My next big project is the Shadowlanders. So I've been leveling them up little by little. With Silver Surfer coming, we're going to talk about that in a little bit right now. I do have a little bit of a question mark on what I'm going to be doing with my characters. Now, I'm lucky enough, well, luck has nothing to do with it, diligence and patience has brought me to the point where my Shadowlanders are almost all level 80. So I'm doing about maybe 1, probably 2 levels per, you know, for the team. So you're talking 2 characters a day are getting their levels. So every couple of days, the whole team pretty much gets leveled up 1. And I'm almost done with the 79s. And once they hit 80s, now it's just a matter of me developing the T4s. Now, Astonishing X-Men, that project is almost complete. So expect a full line of reviews on each part of their advantages in Marvel Strike Force coming soon. I'm just waiting on Kitty Pryde's last star to really give my professional opinion on this team, so that way you guys can know in the future whether or not you should invest in this character, buy some offers, or what have you on any of the recommendations that I give you. That way it's 100% credible. After that project though, the T4s can already be allocated. Now, that's where the problem is going to be. I'm sort of like in a limbo of where I want to put my T4s now. Alright, everything looks solid. Alright, let's break down Silver Surfer's kit. Now, from what I glanced on the Strike Time video, this was pretty amazing. So, Silver Surfer on the utopian planet of Zenla, Norrin Rad. I have always loved that name for some reason, Norrin Rad. Probably has something to do with the original design of the Silver Surfer way back in the day. Yearned for the meaning, while the rest of his planet was content to live on an apathetic life of luxury. Rad got his wish of purpose, then word broke that Galactus, devourer of worlds, was en route to Zenla to consume his planet. Rad boarded a spaceship and confronted the godlike being, offering to become Galactus' herald and seek out new worlds for him to consume in exchange for Galactus sparing Zenla. Galactus agreed and transformed Rad into his herald, endowed him with a fraction of the power cosmic. Silver Surfer channels his powerful energy to increase his strength, heal, restructure matter, and as a devastating weapon. Silver Surfer also rides a special board made of the same nearly indestructible material that coats his body, which he controls telepathically and transports him around the universe faster than the speed of light. The lone cosmic wanderer joins Strike with high health, damage, and resist that make him a versatile blaster with fantastic sustain built into his abilities. Although Surfer fits well with most teams, he works best when paired with at least one Hero Cosmic ally. His passive ability boosts focus for his allies while lowering enemies' resistance, which helps allies land their negative effects. And you'll really feel the influence of the power of Cosmic when you theory craft with various teams in ISO 8 classes, so be sure to experiment. This sounds really, really good. He is obviously a great standalone character. Now, did they list his traits right away? Okay, so Hero, Cosmic, Mystic, Blaster. The Cosmic and Mystic is really good because he'll be able to fit in two different categories. Blaster will actually help really, really well with the challenges. So that'd work. I already finished all of mine, but you know, with a character like this coming out, he's a Blaster, Cosmic, and Mystic. There's got to be a new set of challenges coming up soon. They might be locked up by ISO 8 Blue, probably. Now, where would he go? Let's check my content strategy real quick. Or not content strategy, but my collection strategy. This tells me... Oh, wait. If I go to my msf.gg, I have all the teams that I planned for the future there. So I'm going to go ahead and look that up for you real quick. Come on now. Stop playing games with me. Let's just get in there. Alright. Doom 1. There is a Mystic section. That's good, because technically I want to have Doom in there also. The one character I would probably remove would be Ghost Rider, since his power level is a little bit low. Now, I put him in there because of, like, Hela, and he's a very punishing character, brawler-wise. But if I have Silver Surfer in there, that'll work out really, really well, lowering the resistance for the enemies on the field, because Ebony Maw is going to put down some offense down, and that'll work really well in Doom 1. However, let's see about Dark Dimension, because obviously I need Dr. Doom and I need to get into Dark Dimension 4 a little bit quicker than I'm doing right now, but there's nothing you can do about that except be patient. Now, Cosmic, he is a Cosmic character. We're gonna have to look at his kit and then come back to this after, because I don't know anything about his kit yet. I've only glanced at it, and for what I could tell right away, the piercing damage alone is flipping amazing. I mean, the ability to ignore all of the armor right away and to be able to produce this level of piercing is insanely strong. And I can only see that being useful in Dark Dimension 4, honestly, and just about any mode that you put him in. So is basic. Attack the primary target for 280% piercing damage. That's a lot of goddamn piercing damage. I mean, that right there, that kind of sets him up to be a striker as an ISO character. Transfer all negative effects from this character to primary target. That's cool. If this character doesn't have any negative effects, transfer all positive effects from the primary target to this character instead. Now, where would I use that? I could use that against black characters like in Black Order, like Cull Obsidian. He's always going to be stacking up those death proofs and a lot of different positive effects that keeps him alive. Silver Surfer can take those. However, Proxima Midnight does put down offense down. Thanos does do a lot of flipping. So Silver Surfer would actually clear all the negative effects and put them down on one character. Putting him down on a character like Cull Obsidian would be huge, because you take him down and practically the whole team drops like dominoes. Now, I'm not saying that's a good strategy to go straight after Call Obsidian. For the most part, you don't really have much of a choice once he starts taunting, unless you could remove that, and that's still pretty tough. For a protection type character, he's got an awfully sticky taunt. Alright, when this character performs a counterattack or assist, this attack can transfer... Nah, yeah, we already know that. When counterattack or assists... This would be an amazing skirmisher. Counterattack or assist. How would I get that to work for me, though? Counterattack or assist. So counterattack is in the safety margins of, you know, counters, assists, and things like that. You know, when they code the characters to be able to do that additional attack. So that would be pretty amazing. Counterattack or assist. I mean, you get that extra attack, so it would be bound by the same rules. So you'd be able to get that transfer, or the negative or positive transfer every time. This attack cannot be counterattacked. So anybody that he does attack, he can copy that counter and get it for himself. So he could counter again and do more. Oh, jeez. Wow. Alright, I can tell you right away that I'm probably going to utilize that as a striker. Easily. Alright, Special Sentinel of the Spaceways. Energy cost 5. 5 out of 5 is not bad since it comes fully charged. Wow, look at that banger of a special damage. Jeez. 600 piercing. And he's going to lay down Disrupted for 2 turns. Holy shit. Attack all adjacent targets for 200% piercing and apply defense down. That's a monster move right there. Primary target's going to get disrupted. Then everybody else around him is going to get a defense down. I mean, this almost seems like it's geared to fight the Black Order. Because, you know, some of the weaker characters get, you know, surround, let's say Cull Obsidian, again, being one of those key dominoes to knock over. You're talking about taking out characters on average, like Proxima Midnight or Corvus Glaive. Now, they usually, for some reason, people put them around Cull, but that's going to put a defense down on them, and it's going to do a ton of damage to Cull. He won't be able to taunt, because he'll be disrupted for 2 turns. This attack cannot be counterattacked. This is truly a true-to-character kit so far. He should be stupid powerful as a standalone character. You should be able to put him anywhere. I sure as hell am probably going to put him on an attack team in Arena. So his ultimate, 6 out of 6. That's a pretty high cost. Attack all enemies for 350% piercing. That is huge for an ultimate to hit everybody all at once. Clear immunity from all enemies. That's big. That's clearly flies in the face of Ebony Maw. I mean, he's putting down immunity towards the characters right away. If you're fighting defenses, if you see them out there for shield. Neutralizes Ancient Coulson. And all the stuff that he can bring out. Not to mention other team, pretty much every team out there. Defensive team out there. Clear all charge, clear all positive effects, and apply ability block for 2 turns to the primary target. Well, that's Sinister 6. You're pretty much taking out Dr. Octavius right off the bat, especially if you have this character on offense. I mean, that's a done deal right there. You're going to clear all the positive effects, apply ability block for 2 turns. He's not going to be able to flip your team. This attack cannot be blocked or counterattacked. Boom! Right there. With this monster move and the ability to block, he can't heal from that hit either. Passive. The Power Cosmic. On spawn, defense up for 3 turns. God damn! Well, Jam, today I caught a quick glance when the Strike Time video came out for Silver Surfer. I'm kind of looking over. I'm looking over his kit right now, and I do. Shadowlanders are my next big project, right? And right now I'm waiting on the last yellow star for Kitty Pryde, but I've already finished up the Class 5 ISO 8s. I finished up the level 80s. I finished up all the T4s for that team. So that's the only thing I'm doing right now. So everything on that team is getting allocated basically to the Shadowlanders. But since I I saw this video, Strike Time video for Silver Surfer, well, I kind of want him on my Dark Dimension team, honestly. He seems extremely powerful. So I'm looking through his kit right now and sort of in the back of my head trying to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do with this character because he seems so amazing. This might be a go character, honestly, right from the get-go. This might be worth the investment all the way. So on any turn, heal for 5% of this character's max health. What the fuck is this category? Oh, I do remember seeing this one on the video. 15% speed up to a max of 45% speed. So every turn, he's getting faster. He's accelerating his turn speed. So it gets more dangerous every turn. And so it sort of neutralizes some of the energy gain on this 5 out of 5 and 6 out of 6 when he uses them. But technically, he's charging up both his special and his ultimate at the same exact time to charge fully because you can only use one at a time. So if you end up using one, you'll end up charging the other almost as fast or twice as fast as the other. So like you might be able to, like, in your head, kind of reduce the cost maybe 2 turns for each of these. Alright, let's just push on to the more amazing stuff. Alright, so on a non-summoned ally's death, gain offense up. That's moderately useful, probably in areas like Arena. Because losing a big character on the death, unless you have a character there for resurrection, and I don't see a reason why you would have that kind of ability in Arena. But that could be a useful ability in raids, especially if you do have a character that can resurrect. Like, this could be a very useful character in Doom 1. I don't think there is a Cosmic in Doom 1, but there is a Mystic. We just checked that out. There is a Mystic, so you'd be able to use Silver Surfer really well in Doom 1. Especially since he's lowering the resistance of the characters out there on the field. That's pretty big. Gain 50% resistance. If this character has one or more villain cosmic enemies, gain an additional 50% resistance. Now, that to me sounds like a PvP category. I mean, that could be useful in raids if you know the particular node has a lot of villains in it. So that could be really good. That would allow the other characters on your team to make those negative statuses stick. Gain 50% focus. If this character has one or more hero cosmic allies, gain an additional 50% focus, and all allies gain 50%. Jesus! What? Everybody else on the team. You see, I was about to say that why would I need extra focus on Silver Surfer? You know what? That works. That works for his basic, actually. Because transferring negative effects to the enemy, that would do it. Or this disrupt and defense, and you know what? It does make sense. It does. And all you need is one hero cosmic. And who would that be? Any of the Fantastic Four. Or a future Nova. Or an Eternal. There's lots of possibilities with the Silver Surfer. He is probably a theory crafter's dream at this point. I mean, I know he's mine right now. Gain an additional 50% focus. Okay, that's insane. That's just insane. Alright, lower resistance by 50% for all the enemies with heal block. So you would need somebody to put a heal block down. Who does that? Does he do that? Did I not read that? Yes, he's got one right here. Their resistance goes down. Now, how would that work? I would put the resistance down on them. Let's say I do have Invisible Woman. Her barrier puts down offense down. That would make them weaker. Yeah, this seems pretty crazy. So, for one character, you're talking roughly just on his own. Maxing out his kit would take, on average, I could do, if I go big, small investments, I can average about 2 powers a week. So, basic, special, ultimate, passive. It would take about a month to max out his kit. And you're talking level 80. Probably easily do that in the same amount of time. If you're referencing like how long to invest in a single character, that would be it. And would he be ready to start developing? You know what? Authorian is he's thrown a bit of a monkey wrench in my development for my Dark Dimension 4 team, and that's in by way of bio gear, I believe. And so he's actually causing a little bit of an extra push, but I've been doing that for a lot of my teams to begin with. I mean, you're talking the symbiotes, bio, and then there's a buttload of tech that I'm trying to put out there, up to and including Pimtech, obviously. They're an amazing Dark Dimension team. That's their surgical specialty, and getting them in there, that's technical. A couple of my legendaries are tech. You're talking Dr. Octavius and my Shuri. I'm taking those in because I'm not entirely sure what to expect. I mean, I can go look at the list altogether, but I like playing my way no matter what. And a lot of the choices people are making to go into the new Dark Dimension is usually based around resource development, like who can get there the fastest. And yeah, that's a good way to go about it, but I like to take smart teams in. And usually when I do that, those characters actually spread out really nicely across other modes as well. And yeah, I believe he is bio. Yeah, bio. And if I take a character like the Silver Surfer in, I'm dealing with Cosmic and Mystic. Now, Mystic's really good because I do want to develop Dr. Doom once I'm able to acquire him. And being that he's Cosmic Mystic, I could develop his Gear 15 pretty easily at this point. As a blaster, I usually get a lot of blaster parts for ISO 8. So, getting him battle ready should be super easy. It's getting him to Gear 15, which could be questionable, but it could at the same time be super easy. I don't have any Mystic characters currently that I'm gearing for Gear 15, so I've been stockpiling probably everything that I would need for the Silver Surfer to be Gear 15. That includes every single gear tier from the bottom up. I probably have this ginormous stockpile of gear. The only thing is at 14 and 15, they use a ton of like catalysts and isomers and stuff like that. Isomers are that's bio, but you know what I mean. Those parts at 14, and so they're not terribly hard to farm out, but that's what could slow that team up. Now, right now, I need Global to get in. I got to go through Global to get the Cosmic. However, with a character like Silver Surfer, if I set him up now, at least put him on the line for development, I can finish up my city and not have to worry about Cull Obsidian too much. But if he comes up, before the other characters, I'm obviously going to put him to Gear 15 because Black Order is just that amazing. And so having Silver Surfer set up for Dark Dimension would be extremely useful. I mean, it would flip Black Order in Dark Dimension to more defensive posture, But that's a good thing considering how much damage the Silver Surfer is actually pumping out. Now, I would actually have to probably... If I wanted more damage, I'll have to switch positions between Ebony Maw and Silver Surfer, but I might not do that because Ebony Maw does manipulate the speed bar. And if you manipulate the speed bar, you can get your characters to charge up and move a lot faster through their turns. And Silver Surfer's already going to be pretty fast. So if I put, it might, I'll have to experiment to see how it feels. Where if I'm feeding Silver Surfer more energy based on the characters that go, and they do huge waves in the Dark Dimension, and now they're adding like sort of a difficulty spinner of what do you call those handicaps on each fight. So whatever those handicaps are, I need to be able to deal with those. But with a character like Silver Surfer, I might be able to get other cosmics involved that I didn't plan on having there before. However, a character like Invisible Woman would be a great one because she's one of the legendaries that I tagged to go into Dark Dimension. She'll already be ready. Well, when that happens, if I can get her ready for Dark Dimension 4, Silver Surfer would pair with her extremely well, especially on the second time through with Dr. Doom. I mean, that'll make that set of notes super easy to deal with. And then I'll have another team that's ready for probably 2 different sections of Doom 1. Well, there you have it, guys. That's the Silver Surfer and our regular gameplay for today's show. Thank you so much for coming out and watching today. If you've already followed, thank you for watching and following. If you want to catch any of these reruns for Daily Strike Force, I put them on the Marvel Strike Force dedicated channel on YouTube called Justice 3 Strike Force. You can catch the very live show back here on twitch.tv/Justice3Gaming. However, I also have a YouTube channel just for Justice 3 Gaming. Go check that out, like, subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that notifications bell so that way you know when we're uploading any brand new content. Again, thank you so much for watching. I wish you passion, love, and gaming. And never forget rule number 1, especially playing this game, is always go where the fun is. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you on the next show.